hello, hello. Welcome to Open Minds to Open Hands podcast. We are raw, authentic, and uncut version. We have an amazing guest, everybody, my beautiful followers, Luc Gill. Hello, hello. How are you feeling today,
Hi,
Luc?
feeling fantastic. Thank you so much for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. It is an honor because you are the son of the legendary, the one and only Dr. Mal Gill, and we're going to talk about his book, his movie, The Meta Secret. So buckle up, get your notepads ready because we're going to drop amazing, fantastic, one-time opportunity only, the golden nuggets today live on my beautiful podcast. Luc, are you ready?
Of course, of course.
Yeah, I would like to shout out to our amazing, fantastic producer Portia. We're gonna have a short video. I think it's gonna be less than 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna do the proper introduction, Luc, and we're gonna go and dig in, spill the tea. All right?
Beautiful. I'm excited.
Something happened to me on a dark night in 1976. It was December 19th, a day that would change my life forever. It was the day I died. We were dead for 19 minutes. When I came back, I did not come back the same. How do you feel? I did not come back alone. What seemed like days passed in 19 minutes, and over the course of the next few years, I began to remember the greatest mysteries revealed to me. Anything is possible. I discovered a secret beyond any secret, the sum of all secrets.
My eyes have seen something.
You have seen nothing.
It's out there, and I will find it.
You will find nothing. It's like Solomon's gold. It was the key to Solomon's wisdom. The secrets of the Knights Templar and of the Freemasons.
He must be stopped.
Courage, my dear boy. Be strong, be brave. I challenged myself to find out everything I could. I found great teachers who knew this and began to seek them out.
اسأل أؤمن واسمع. Ask, believe, and receive.
I traveled the world, and the Meta Secret was revealed.
The time has come.
I became a messenger to deliver all that was made known to me. The law of correspondence, the law of mentalism, and the law of vibration all combine to help you understand that the notion of wealth is arbitrary. You're always wealthy in comparison to someone else. You choose a person to compare yourself with, or your wealth or your level of wealth with, and then you decide at that point to be happy with the situation or to be unhappy, and therefore change it. All of wealth is subjective. Understand this, and you understand that there's an ebb and a flow to your finances. The more comfortable you are with how you interact with the world, with the value you give in the world, with the service or the product that you give the world, then you begin to realize your place in the world. And by realizing this, you participate in the abundance that is all around you at every moment and at every time. It is all yours. From the beginning, it was yours. Until the end, it will always be yours.
Hi, my name's Luc Gill. For the last 10 years, I've traveled to all corners of the globe with my father to teach, educate, and spread the word about all of the wisdom included in his best-selling book and movie, The Meta Secret. You see, the law of attraction is something that we can all agree plays a massive role in our lives on a day-to-day basis. But very few have wrapped their head around and understood that there are 7 other ancient laws, including the law of mentalism, the law of correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, gender, and the law of cause and effect, which have massive implications on our life. And when we truly understand how these laws affect our day-to-day life and how to implement some of their teachings, it's a complete transformation, and it allows us to become the best version of ourselves. I'm looking forward to joining you there with 12 of the other world's best coaches, speakers, and practitioners to create a complete transformation from the inside. I'll see you there.
Thank you, Portia, for arranging everything in the background. You are amazing. Luke, welcome again. And I wanted to take this moment to properly introduce you. You did say amazing things in the video, but as an entrepreneur, a leader, and a diverse area, multiple industries like publishing, biotechnology, blockchain development of cryptocurrency, consultancy, and the son, the one and only author, producer, director, and motivational guru, Dr. Mal Gill. The stage is yours. Would you like to add anything else to that for our viewers?
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. It's a pleasure to be here. Today we're going to be talking about the Meta Secret and the 7 ancient hermetic laws. Now, almost everyone knows about the law of attraction, and now I would say that the Meta Secret is the prism that breaks the one light, the law of attraction, into its 7 component colors.
Yes.
And these other 7 ancient laws govern our day-to-day existence, whether we're conscious of it or not. And when we bring it into our consciousness and our awareness, it can be an absolutely life-changing experience.
Thank you. Thank you. I prepared, well, like I said, this podcast is live, uncut, and raw. I'm gonna ask you. I prepared questions. Obviously, I prepared questions for you, and I would like to, start and dig deep and kind of pick your brains a little bit. Is that okay with you?
Of course, I'd be always happy to.
All right. So my first question, Luke, is you've been for decades spending and spending time with your dad, spreading wisdom and explaining the law of mentalism. How would you put to a skeptic or people who won't understand how they will, just like, let's say if people will go through the security and they losing the plot, and how would you explain to that to somebody like that who won't even have an idea what you're talking about?
Well, It's certainly a lot easier these days for me to explain that to a skeptic than to go through airport security with all of my life choices. But I think it's a very healthy thing to be skeptical of things initially. That's a very healthy mindset to be able to see what we can actually apply to our lives and what we want to embody. Um, I think that the law of mentalism, that's the basic idea that everything begins within our mind. Um, if I think it was Bob Proctor that said, if we can hold it in our mind, we can hold it in our hands. And that's the
Yes.
first step to any great goal or any ambition in this world. It's a very tough thing to argue with a skeptic over, but the truth is that any great leader out there, from the Elon Musks to the moguls of titans of any industry, have always operated by this principle.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. I hope my beautiful viewers and followers, you are writing this down because we're gonna drop amazing, amazing nuggets from the book of Meta Secret by Dr. Mal Gill. Luke, as you talked about uh, um, the concept and we touched a little bit of the mentalism, and one of the laws you mentioned is the law of attraction. The law of attraction is pretty famous, like you said, but there are other seven ancient laws, um, like a VIP section of the universal wisdom. Can you share a little bit uh, and touch bases on that topic for us, please?
Absolutely. So, I would say the law of attraction could be broken, and for it to work effectively, could be broken down into these other seven laws. We have the law of mentalism, where all concepts start in the mind. The law of correspondence, as above, so below. There's always a harmony with the energies of our physical, mental, and spiritual existence. We have the law of vibration, which is everything in this universe is in constant motion. Nothing is ever staying exactly static or the same. And this applies to things material uh, and spiritual. We have the law of polarity, which dives into the fact that each and everything has its polar opposites. We only have a reference point for this world. This is hot compared to something cold. And this is a reference point to judge where we are at with our different goals as well, and redirect us towards that which we have envisioned.
Envision, yes.
We have the law of rhythm. Everything is in a constant state of flow. Everything in this world, it doesn't matter what industry you're in. If you are in the stock markets or the crypto markets like myself, there are definitely ebbs and flows, and you have to be able to ride these waves and be aware of the external motions at work as well.
Yes,
There's also the law of
I
cause and
agree.
effect.
Yes.
Um, we every action has an opposite reaction, and it boils down to the little things that we do, our habits each and every day, that ultimately dictate the outcome that we envision. And the law of gender, which some people might refer to the yin and yang. We have masculine and feminine energies at play, and we need to choose when to embody which ones.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. If you not have a copy of this book, then I strongly suggest you to get the link. We're gonna send you a special link where you can purchase the book, and it's a good read. It's a good read, Luke. Um, all right, here we go. The next question. Are you ready? I'm gonna really dig deep today.
Of course.
Most people have heard of manifesting their dreams, they dream life, but they often let real things or real life circumstances come into their way, how you can manifest something completely, um, let's say something ridiculous, like how you can manifest maybe like a front seat to a show, or uh, uh, endless supply of coffee. We all love coffee, and my favorite, by the way, it's flat white. Can you use manifestation for this kind of life must needs as well? Because we
Well,
do need coffee, and we do need
that,
front seats of the theater.
that is a great question. I'm still working on the lifetime supply of coffee.
Yes. Uh,
I would say while almost anything is possible, we have to be a little bit realistic with our approach to things. I think, I mean, manifesting works to a certain degree. If I was the utmost expert on manifestation, I go to bed every evening and Margot Robbie is still not there waiting for me.
oh,
So, so there are limitations here. But I can certainly recount numerous times when having the right vision and the right plan and sticking to it has allowed things almost I almost never dreamed possible at one point in my life to become. Everything from some college admissions to uh, there was this great pre-accelerator program run by one of my mentors, Tim Draper, very very exclusive, and I thought at one point, what would I even be doing out there? But I held the vision, and I think sticking to that vision energetically allowed it to come into my life.
yes. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, because we're going to do a little bit of practical tools for our amazing, fabulous viewers here on my channel. Today, we're going to teach you how to bring your dreams to reality. Are you ready? They said yes. They are ready. They are ready. Are you ready? Are you ready, Luke? Portia in the background. Are you ready? Today we're gonna grab some paper and pen, and then it, this practical tool, it's gonna take you maybe, let's say, 2-3 minutes. It doesn't take long. I Do you have 2-3 minutes, Luke?
Of course, we have all the time in the world.
Thank you. So, what do you have to do? Like Luke said, you have to hold it. You have to hold the top, but it's a little bit more to it. So, this is the formula. Write it down, everyone. This is the formula what you need to do to bring your desires to reality, from the amazing, legendary, the legend Bob Proctor, and this is taught by your father, Dr. Mal Gill, and everybody, Earth Nightingale, Napoleon Hill. This is the tool, basically the recipe for you to manifest your dream life, your desire, and it will come to reality. You have to feel that emotion. You have to grab the feeling. So, first of all, write it down. I'm going to give maybe a couple of seconds for our viewers if they are ready to write down in one sentence. I know it's hard, maybe two, maybe three. What is your desire? Most people don't even know what is their desires. But I'm gonna take this moment and I'm gonna write down what's my desire. I'm gonna put it down on the paper and I'm gonna hold the feeling. So while you hold it down, you put it in the present tense as it already happened, and you have to add, I am so grateful that. I am so grateful that. So go ahead, look, get a pen and paper and write down. I am so grateful that, and you write down what do you want, what are we manifesting today.
Everything begins with a thought. The more clear the thought, the more definite the outcome. I am so grateful now that.
Now that, here we go. And you have to be specific. You have to be very detailed and very specific. If you're manifesting money, make sure you write down the currency, because I did that and I didn't write down what currency I want to be a millionaire. And guess what? I made myself a millionaire, but in no currency. All right. I think everybody's ready now. And you have to feel it. You feel the emotion, you hold that emotion, and allow your whole body to come and become one with that feeling. And the key is, like you said, I am grateful now that. I am so grateful now that your dream, your desire, it is already happened. Wow, I feel that. I don't know if my beautiful viewers have this emotion and you grab that feeling, but I encourage you to do so, because you just manifested your dream come to reality. Look, isn't this amazing? We have this tool in our hand and we actually put it in action. If you put it in action, then it is happening.
Claim it
I
as
am so
yours. The
grateful.
universe will find a way to make it happen.
Yes. Look, I have a couple more questions, maybe two or three more questions, and then we're going to wrap up our
Of course.
podcast. My question is, this is a little bit probably in a personal level. If you could travel back in time and give your younger self one piece of wisdom of these laws, what would it be like? How that would be, or what is that actually? What is the message what you will give to your younger self?
That is a great question. My younger self was an extremely difficult person to deal with. So I could have offered him some advice. I'm not sure if he would have taken it. um, I traveled around with my father when he was creating the Meta Secret. We were shooting with all these legends, and as a teenager, um, we tend to write off a lot of the things that our parents say to us, and it's only years later that we realize the wisdom of what they were offering. Um, so I guess my number one piece of advice to my younger self would be to pay attention and uh, to actually consider its possibilities. Um, yeah, when I fully dove into it and saw the effects on how my life changed, it was a bit of a shock to me, and I wish I had embodied it a lot sooner.
Mm. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for being honest. And thank you for opening up to me and to my viewers. I really appreciate that. Yes, we often kind of like not even listening what our parents are trying to teach us. When I was young, yeah, I was on the wild side, I must say. I never listened. I never listen, and now I think I can, I can feel that, and I can see that because I have a teenage daughter, and oh boy, it's tough sometimes. And I just wish maybe if I would have listened, probably my daughter wouldn't be so hard on me. But now I understand, and I really understand what they coming from. I truly do. So at least now we are listening and we are implementing all of the wisdom what they taught us.
Yeah,
um,
it's too bad Eminem was not teaching the seven ancient hermetic laws. I would have listened a lot sooner back then.
yes. Yeah. Oh, look, uh, before we wrap up, I would like to share some announcements, but before we do that, tell us, what is your plan? What is 2025 looks for Luke Gill? if you would like to share with us, and how they can connect and how they can contact you if somebody would
Absolutely.
like to connect.
Absolutely. 2025 is looking quite exciting for me. So I have a few projects I've been working on that are set to launch this year. If you stay tuned to my socials at Luc Gill on Instagram or on Facebook, you'll see them slowly rolling out. I also have a few talks around the world. I'll be joining you there in Scotland in May. I
Yes,
think that's May 10th, if I'm not mistaken.
yes,
Um, and we'll be preparing through the summer for a couple other events. And there's a big inner transformational workshop happening in I think it's in
Romania.
Romania on
Yeah,
the third from the third to the fifth. That should be an amazing event. 12 of the other world's greatest speakers, coaches, and practitioners, um, all guiding a small group towards the next step of the rest of their lives.
yes, thank you. Well, as you mentioned, there are applications all available to be a part of the event. We have early bird specials as well, and you can grab it, on this special occasion. And after, I think, end of April, it will be full price. But this event, it's exclusive. It's transformative 3 days where all of these wonderful gifted mentors, speakers, well-known movie producers, you name it, celebrities all over the world, from all the way to Japan, from Australia, from Singapore, from Bulgaria, from Slovakia, UK, and USA. They all come together in one place to give you and amazing people out there a deep personal transformational healing. So you have it is impossible for you to come to this event and live the same way. Don't come only when you're ready to be changed. The only thing I would advise you to come prepared and allow yourself to be changed, because amazing things, your dreams, your dream lives will open up for you. How amazing is that? It's going to be at the four-star resort hotel in Romania, in the middle of the forest, called Băile Felix Hotel President, where you can relax as well. You can use the spa facilities. They have awarding winning thermal baths. And, you can be part of this amazing workshop with Luke and I. We are organizing this, and 12 other amazing speakers, mentors, coaches. And who knows, maybe a surprise will be there as well. Luke, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for allowing me to interview you and dig a little bit deeper. Thank you for my followers. Thank you for my viewers. And again, before we close, just share your connection, your Instagram, so people can connect with you, Luke. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'll send that over to you to drop in the box below. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And if I can sum this all up in one word, or one sentence rather, we have to remember, if you can conceive of a thing, whatever that is that you want in your life, whatever you want to manifest, whatever you want to see going forward, as long as you can conceive of it, you can hold that in your mind. If you can believe it, you can achieve it.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful viewers. See you till next time at 3 p.m. UK time. We're going to have an amazing show coming up again for you. So tune in.